The News 8 chopper flipped over after a crash landing today, damaging the aircraft, injuring one person, and sending emergency crews racing to the scene.
News 8's Amanda Shotsky joins us from the newsroom with details about what went wrong. Amanda?
Carlo, Marcella, our viewers know this aircraft as Chopper 8, a helicopter that our station leases from a third party to give a bird's eye view of traffic and news events. Well, today it became the news story when it came down and crash landed on the runway, sending one person to the hospital.
We're shutting down our airspace. We had an incident on the field.
A call from the air traffic control tower at Gillespie Field that hit close to home for Channel 8. The helicopter used by the station and other media outlets crash landed as it came down on the runway, a pilot and reporter inside. It happened just after 2 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. The chopper was returning from covering a news story when for some reason had difficulty landing, eventually crashing down on its side. Debris spread across the runway while a fuel leak sparked a small fire. Teams from the Santee Fire Department and Hazmat were called in to clean up and assess the scene. According to witnesses, the pilot seemed to exit the aircraft unharmed. The female passenger, traffic reporter Joe Eager, suffered minor injuries. On Twitter, fellow traffic reporter Deb Henke wrote, "Many thanks to all those who've reached out today. I wasn't in the chopper. My dear friend and colleague Joe was. Minor injuries and she is doing fine. Our pilot is fine too. Not able to say more, but we all appreciate your well wishes." A similar sentiment from those who witnessed the crash on the ground.
Boy, it looks like a horrible crash. Praise God, everybody's alive.
And the helicopter is obviously out of service until further notice. Tonight, the cause of the crash remains under investigation. We can tell you Joe Eager received minor cuts and scrapes, but otherwise, thankfully, is okay. Although she and the pilot are not employees of KFMB, our thoughts, of course, are with them. Back to you.
Thanks, Amanda. They certainly are.